Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a beautiful day outside, looking absolutely superb. So, perfect weather report for Michaela. Blue skies, sun shining, the lightest of breeze in the trees, and I can hear the birds singing. It's lovely. Anyway, we're here for the daily Lenormand card spread reading, and I'm Boundy, psychic medium, bringing them to you, for all of us. Let's go across to the cards. Now, do connect in with your psychic companions, those who are in spirit realm in whatever form you need to be able to understand better what the messages is that are being brought to you. The messages are Gilded Breviary, sorry, put that a bit too far away. The Ciro Marchetti's Gilded Breviary Lenormand deck, expanded edition, as we have here. Two of the cards are actually from that expanded section of the deck. We've got the moon in the home space. Bridges is the overall theme for the day today. And the dice are in the workspace. So let's see also what the owls have in their wisdom for us today. You have escaped the cage. Your wings are stretched out. Now fly. Isn't it beautiful? Gorgeous card. Very interestingly, as I was at lunch yesterday with my girlfriend, we had a very late celebration for my birthday. It was a lovely lunch yesterday, gorgeous. And another girlfriend had her birthday yesterday too. Hi, Shaz. I hope you did end up having a lovely, happy birthday yesterday, without me. Anyway, yes, it was a lovely day, and it was interesting that we had a magpie come and sit on the rail. We ate outside, and it was beautiful. It was looking askance at us, but it did fly off a bit. Now, let's go here up to zooming into the cards so we can see them a little closer. I'm hoping that that's centered properly for you. Let's have a look at the Bridges card. Now, I was thinking about this one, how I was interpreting it. I can't remember what it was that I had from the guidebook way back. I don't read the guidebooks regularly, so at all. I go more from what is the actual visual that we have on the cards themselves. That pretty much is what I take and what Spirit gives us. Gives me. I repeat what I have through the mind. It just things that pop up. So that's how I intuit. So, hi, good morning, Senley. Lovely to have you on board, because you definitely are intuitively tuned in, aren't you? And spiritually tuned in. You'd understand that. And Kenneth's here from Ontario, Canada, and it's the 31 degrees Fahrenheit today. So we work in Celsius, so I dare say that's cold. I can't quite remember what the conversion is, but I'm definitely sure that is cold. We have what's coming forward to being a very nice day. I'm not sure what it actually is going to be. But anyway, back to the cards, because I need to be moving through these. I do have an appointment in the local town at some point. Right, the bridges, near or far, wide or narrow, steep or straight, are some of my traits. And it definitely is steep, straight, whatever. But in whatever form I am your connection to places, peoples, or points in time, I can span the spaces that separate you. So that's what the bridges is for. I can shorten the distance that can bring you together. So going from the guidebook, a symbol of transition and overcoming obstacles in your way. So the bridges card acts as a way to cross a divide and thereby opens up new opportunities. It's something that assists you in getting to a destination as well, which we know, especially when you're crossing rivers. So it is a significant addition to the deck because it offers a solution to a problem that is helping with bridging a gap. So that's what it is explaining. Now, I do add to that, as I see the way that Ciro has depicted this, it gives that space a connection, of course, that from one side to the other, a decision you may be trying to make a decision about before you take that final step. It's this little it reminds me of bird hides. If you know what a bird hide is, it looks like a bird nest in a tree almost, but it's that space and place where you can sit and consider and really think on what you're making as a choice to move forward, backward, wherever, whichever direction you're really needing to go, weighing up your options, or whether you want to leave it till a later time. I think this is what it was referencing as far as the time goes in its explanation in the guidebook. But it brings to my mind too that feeling sometimes of when you are crossing bridges. There is so many different varieties of bridges that we can create within ourselves to cross that chasm. As much as there are different physical, technologically designed, mechanized, engineered bridges that you see across the world. You know, that one in London that they found when they made the spans across, and as too many people were walking on it at once, it started to really sway. You know, that the laws of physics do play into this. In your inner self, there is no boundaries of what are the physical laws, but it certainly takes the mind a fair bit of manoeuvring to get past, for instance, a fear of heights. I have a fear of heights. I would want my bridge there to be pretty well encased and having that solid feel and basis before I even trod on it to start going over this chasm, and let alone this one that's next time. I think it could be indicating for many of us that it's time to do things now, not leave it till the later steps. And especially with this time of the year and the season that we're in, with Christmas less than a week away, do what you need to do now, not leave it till later. I really think that's probably the biggest message that we're going to get from this one in context of our time of year right now. Whatever your situation, analyse it and consider it for yourself and your own environment and what you need to be doing. Okay, I just had something I saw out in my veranda. Anyway, consider that. That is what the Bridges card theme for the day is going to bring us. Okay, good morning from Sandra. Wow, at 4:30 the Kookaburra serenaded you. Such a blessing to start the day. Oh, I love the sound of the Kookaburra song. It's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely. And Kenneth here is reinforcing it's just below 0 degrees Celsius, being that 32 Fahrenheit. Thought it was around that, so it's freezing. In my view, that's freezing. So I hope you're staying warm, Kenneth. And good morning to Shaz and everyone. Hope everyone has a great day in the build up to Christmas. And I hope you did have a wonderful birthday in its completion yesterday. So happy birthday. No, I promised you I wouldn't sing it to you. Keza, good morning, and to everyone from Keza as well. Thank you for that, Keza. And we have Fiona as well saying good morning, girly, and all around the globe. Here we have the numbers. So it is the day number of 4 and also the card numbers of 3, which was interesting because we did have the 3s yesterday, and you're adding the dice to the count as well. Oh, that's a good idea. It is numbers that are on the cards, isn't it? So thank you for that again. And Shaz, I've got to laugh at this because we know how much Reiki you put into keeping them away. And Shaz, I don't enjoy the noise of the corellas. For those of you who don't have corellas in your realm, you're lucky. They are a noisy bunch of parrots. Are they? Yeah, they are technically a parrot, aren't they? Corellas. So yes, they flock in big numbers at times, and they can be horrendously noisy, can't they? And Karen, top of the morning, and to you, all the way in Ireland. I love it. I love the globalness. Is that the word, globalness? I love that we are a global world. Well, what choice have we got? We're here and we are a earthly realm, aren't we? So there you go. And Michaela, good morning to you as well. You might have missed the little mini weather report, but I did mention you, so you might need to watch it again if you want to hear it. But it's a beautiful day. Summarise. It's going to be a beautiful day. And Kenneth, you have 4 watches today. That would be on the channel that you're on. The one benefit of being the technology that we have, I do multi-stream. So this is going out to 5. Let me just go and count them. It's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 channels at once. So it's going to my 3 Facebook channels, my 2 YouTube channels, and Instagram. So it's lovely to be able to have the variety and ability to do this. I've got no idea what number. I think I'm getting the number. I've got 9 people watching. Look, I don't mind if there's no one watching as far as the live stream itself goes, because it's always available for replay, which is the bonus, isn't it? And thank you, though, for that, Kenneth. It's lovely to know. And Michaela's putting there, globalists. Yes. Oh, that's a good word. I like that, globalists. Thank you. Now, where are we? Karen, oh, you're from Ireland but live in Adelaide. Aha. So's my son-in-law. He's from Ireland and lives in Adelaide. At least I can see them a little more frequently that way. Would have been a bit sad if it was the other way around and my son-in-law encouraged my daughter to move over to Ireland. Although that's a possibility, who knows? I don't know what their future plans are. They may yet decide to do that. And yes, I will need to replay, and that is the benefit of having replays, isn't it? I like that too, Michaela. Good one. We should invent our words, shouldn't we? So, Adelaide Irishes. Oh, thank you, thank you. And you've got that lovely little Merry Christmas tree. Thank you for that. And so, Fiona, you're saying you're on the Boundy page and you have 2 watching here. That's the one with the cartoony icon in. That is the page. The one with my younger looking face, my real face. I think it's my younger looking one. Oh, I can't remember now what age. Anyway, that is where Kenneth is. So that's the profile. And it's where Facebook does get confusing. And I am also on mytimetv.live as well as the other Facebook one. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's get back to the cards. We're only on the moon yet, and I can hear my breakfast being cooked. So I better hurry it up, hadn't I? Moon, beautiful energy in the home space. We've got the cycles rolling through. We need to have a bit of an awareness, I think, of where we might be in our cycles as such. Do you feel that you've got that rolling sameness at times? Well, not sameness. What am I feeling? It's the autopilot that feels like it's our habits and things like that. I'm feeling the message coming through to be mindful of our habits and what we don't need to actually be doing anymore, and what we can further strengthen if they're good habits. Okay, I'm sensing that we need to shine the light on what are the things that, yes, it is. It's that automatic rollover that we don't put much mindfulness to, we don't put much thought to, because they have become habits. And I'm feeling that Spirit's wanting us to actually look at some of those. And really, sometimes it takes a lot to break a habit, but there might be something that you need to be doing exactly that with and letting it go. Be mindful. That's the message I'm getting. So whatever it is that's coming up, and I'm feeling too, it could be relevant for what your normal Christmas traditions might be, is to change something up with that, or to start your own, or to reinforce something that has been a bit of a tradition but not really with thoughtfulness. So really bring that gorgeous silver moon shining light, that nurturing, and thinking about it, really delving into the inner depths of what you have become used to doing, because it is a habit. Nothing wrong with continuing, but it is that feeling of bring it to mind with thoughtfulness. That's what I'm feeling in the home space with that today. It is more the home space in that one, okay? And now what we have here with the dice, and I'm just going to pop it back down for the Instagrammers to see that in its fullness again for a moment, and then take it up before I move back to where we were zooming, because I do want to see what the die, so that you can see that the dice are the fuller context for those that may have come in a little bit later. The dice in the workspace, it really brings that lightness of being in a flow, ready for chance things to happen. It's not just because I do relate dice to being, or die being part of a Yahtzee game. It is one of my favourite games. Anyway, it's not having to, it's not the making a game of what your work is. I think what the message is for today is more so of bringing that lightness of heart and be willing to throw all your choices in the air and let's see what is going to be the next. It's almost like write a list between do the list of 1 to 6. Throw a dice. It could be the pair if you want to extend your options, but whatever list you've got, throwing the dice in the air and doing it like that. Be random with it, not having to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's that flexibility, and how we are moving in our workspace today is bringing that lightness of spirit, that bit of playfulness to it. We have had the die in our workspace fairly frequently over the last couple of months, so maybe it is giving you the message, Spirit's letting you know, loosen up, let it flow a bit more with that flexibility, so that you are able to adapt a quick response to what's needing to be changed around for the day or something like that. I know we did that many times when it was Bet's Co, when we built our business. The day could start as you'd had a week planned, but then the day could start and things had to shift around. It's that sort of being flexible. Okay, so making those choices over the day with whatever, and Bridges isn't just about choices, but it sort of is. It's bridging that gap, whatever gaps you feel that you've got in communication with people. It's going to allow you to be able to move in whatever direction you feel you need to in every situation, really. Just be mindful of keeping the bridges in the mind, keeping the bridges as you're I've got a bridge today. It's going to be possible. Anything is possible. Okay? That's the message I'm getting. So in whatever way that connects with you, it is, a lot of flexibility in being able to move through your day today with those 3 cards. Okay? So see what you think. And yes, Sandra has brought in a nice little summary. I've been thinking about boundaries and consideration. So it can be about what boundaries you're needing to put up or willing to drop, change around, shift, all of that sort of thing. That's a good step to think about. Thank you. And hey there, Michelle. How are you? Lovely to see you here. You've just come in on the end of it, so you might need to watch the replay. Sorry about that. I was at the 8 o'clock, so I try to keep these to 15 minutes. It hasn't worked for a while. 20 minutes max, so I am going to wind up. I can smell my breakfast. And Keza, thank you and have an amazing day for everybody. Thank you for that, Keza. I like the emojis there, I really do. All the different choices, isn't it, that we've got. And Michaela, those beautiful emojis as well. Loving hearts and the namaste hands or prayer hands and the beautiful flowers and the Chrissy trees and etc. Thank you so much for that. Now, okay, I can see someone that's a troll. Well, I call them trolls. They live under a bridge and pop out because they think they can infringe on somebody's right to private, a nice chat instead of having those things pop up inviting friend requests. Do not inbox, because they will trap you into a cycle of etceteras. extras, etc. I don't know. I've never clicked on them, and I don't intend to, because I think it's extremely rude to pop in and say inbox me on somebody else's feed. My opinion. And thank you, Michaela and Joy Brecky. I shall. Thank you. It's such a wonderful technology that we are gifted with how all of this is developed. It's got its bonuses, it's got its negatives too. Use your social media wisely. Don't live by it. You know, I love doing this because I'm sharing with people who I understand are wanting some guidance and clarity, and it is one way of being able to share it is through this technology. You can certainly book on my website for a reading. I do them as these recorded, private recordings that only you get the link to, and that sort of thing. And if you want to be in it as if it's a one-to-one, chat meeting, as if you are here in my home, I can certainly have you on the screen at the same time like a guest, and it is your private reading with that instant interaction. That's possible. Imagine it like a Zoom meeting that's recording only your link. It's that type of thing. I don't use Zoom, but I use another avenue, but it's certainly the same thing that happens. You get private links. Look, there's options. Certainly contact me if you need to by direct message. You'll find the information. Just search for Boundy in the Google or whatever search engine you like these days. There's so many. Lovely to be joining with you. Thank you so much. I'll be on again tomorrow morning. So in that meantime, keep being the best you that you can be. And namaste. Until tomorrow morning. Bye for now.